Hey y'all, it's Ronell, aka The Comic Book Teacher, and I'm here to talk to y'all about some really cool stuff happening over at Good Trouble Productions. If you haven't heard of Good Trouble Productions, it is the brainchild of Andrew Aydin, Kelly Sue DeConnick, Matt Fraction, Valentine Delandro, and Vaughn Chenal. And they have two really cool books coming out this fall, Recognize #1 and Register #1. In the back matter for Register #1, Andrew Aydin calls these comics vegetable comics, kind of intimating that comics that you can learn from aren't always the ones that we gravitate towards or the ones that we enjoy. I get it. Sometimes learning from comics is not your first go-to, but I gotta be honest, Andrew Aydin is not the best one to say this because him and John Lewis and Nate Powell put out the most banger of all of Edu-Comics out there, right? So he doesn't have any room to say to something as vegetable comics because he found a way to make vegetables delicious. That's all I can say. These two comics from this production company actually continue that work because they have legit comic pedigree. Folks like Valentine Delandro, Danny Lore, Valerie Complex, Clay Kane, and more all contributed to these two books, and they're actually super dope. Recognize #1 not only highlights the contributions of queer folks to the fight for liberation, but also highlights the importance of the fight for queer rights as well. And Register #1 is super timely. We're heading into election season, and right now it's really important that everybody understands that their right to vote actually matters. This book is all about getting out the vote, especially among young voters. I think both books will do a really good job of capturing the imagination of young readers, but honestly, everybody needs to get into these books. So look, both Register #1 and Recognize #1 are only going to be available in comic book shops. So hit your LCS up, tell them before September 2nd, I think that's the cutoff date, hey y'all, I actually need this book, I want this book. I'm gonna hit up my comic book store, shout out to Blair's Underground, to get these books as well. So yeah, check out these books from Good Trouble Productions. I'm looking forward to how these folks keep the legacy of John Lewis and other folks alive. This is actually a really cool movement. I'm glad to be tapped in with them. Thank y'all for watching.